Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Now on the counter. Runs ahead and powers his way for... Yards out to the 30. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here,
maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running inside, it's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Fletcher.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the run, it's Fletcher. Runs through the tackle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
As a defense, when you're facing a big running back like this, you are making a business decision every time they carry the football. You got to ask yourself the question, do I want to be taking this dude on head-to-head for the entirety of this football game?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with the back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Here's Mensah to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They'll put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Denson. They're working that left side. Lowers those pads. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Hurricane! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes surf and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Denson. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Could be an alley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Run inside. It's Fletcher. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Mensah, right down the middle. Complete downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's lofted. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Compton. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running behind that left side. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
That's caught by Wesco. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Denson. Flips it out in the flat. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Davidson.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Compton. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the 2nd quarter.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's Oklahoma State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Shakes off the defender. There's some room. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. With the catch, it's Davidson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
To throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Rides to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the third down call, they use some misdirection. They go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football and get the big third down stop.
Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Throwing, Mensah. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab right down the middle. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it on the counter. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Cross, cross, cross. Ready, set. Hey, easy, easy. Blue 18 flag. Blue 18 flag.
Run in the red zone. It's Compton. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Denson. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. Clemson jumps to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Luke 42, Thunder. Luke 42, Thunder.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Stumbled to the ground. Third and 10. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Looking for room. It's Compton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to the ground with the running back. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Motion from the wide receiver.
Over here, bullseye!
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning...
Got him in a room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies fills the stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight. Taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.